All right, all right. What up, y'all?
Peace, peace, peace.
Yes, indeed. It is another Friday night, but these are the special Friday nights because this is Erotic Poetry Night, episode 18.
Yes, yes,
Wow.
yes. And in
Salute,
honor
Kimberly.
of
hmm
18, 18 also represents ruler. So my big bro, Rule Jacobs, the fresh clothing,
Okay.
rocking, my fresh moons that I wear every time. This is one of the female baby tees
Okay.
that that gold on it white. So,
Hey.
but yes, indeed, and he's also, besides a clothing designer, poet, lyricist, all that good stuff. Peace, peace, peace. That's my big sis Shell right there. There she go.
Shell in the building.
Yeah, she in the building. So, how has it been down the bottom?
Hey, we trying to have some sympathy temperatures for you people up north. And
Mm.
hold on, let me see if we can match that fury a little bit. It says we 45 right now. So we trying to, you know,
We've been having a few little pop outs, but the sun was shining today, but it had that crisp bite to it. I was like, ugh.
uh-huh.
But last week, before the rain came, oh man, we was having some beautiful weather. It was gorgeous. I was like, yeah, indeed, Shell. I know that's your path number. That's another reason why I figured you was gonna chime in. So you do as you do. That's what life coach do. Your thing.
Facts.
Yeah.
Hey, so it was sunny though. I mean, it was nippy, but it was sunny. So Florida got to represent the way Florida got to represent.
Yeah, I seen my peoples was on one of them jet skis for the first time 2 days ago down there. It
Yeah,
was cold and I was just sitting there like
at that time we didn't get that cold. The cold came in. I want to say Thursday night to Friday morning. And see,
mm.
my cousin from New Haven, so anytime I use the word cold or where
Oh
I'm
yeah.
speaking, I get
Mhm.
grief. I get grief. So
Yeah, cuz New Haven, yeah, that's a different type of cold. I don't like going up there. Like I wanted to
mm-hmm.
go home, things just didn't work out right, like the
Mm-hmm.
weather.
No doubt.
I'm like, nah, I'll wait till it warm up. It gotta warm up some more. My one of my people said I done got spoiled. You damn right.
Mm.
The South done spoiled me, so what can I say?
Now I'm in the South. Okay, I'm in
Yeah.
that. I'm in that. Tropics South.
Yes.
And my homeboy who's up in Perth Amboy, New Jersey, had
Shout out to Perth there, boy. Those my peoples out there too.
salute. He had a business that he needed me to put some security cameras up for him. Right.
Okay.
This is in friggin' January. Oh
And
my
Perth
god.
damn boy is by the water. So it's a different type of cold there too.
I understand the determination of brick because it was cold. It was cold.
Yeah, you definitely got it. If you just said brick, you
And
just took me back so hard, yo.
I had to
Yes,
go up on the
tropical weather
ladder.
all day.
I had to go up on the ladder, so that wind was just cutting through my clothes, man.
Mm,
It was
mm, mm,
crazy.
mm.
Couldn't even bend your hands and stuff. It was crazy. It was crazy, but you know, I'm a trooper. I finished it. Got
Indeed,
inside hecka quick. So
indeed.
yes, indeed.
Well, things have just been taken off for myself, and shout out to my other big sis, Sharita,
Sharita,
Esoteric Entertainment, also the host of the Middle Page podcast. And, she took nouns and verbs to a new
I was going to
plateau.
ask you about that. I was going to ask you,
Yeah,
how's that going? How's
she
that
took it
going?
to a new plateau. So, I am literally on Clubhouse because of her.
Right.
The
Right.
platform is now on Clubhouse. We're actually premiering again this Saturday.
Okay.
So I'll drop the links, and things are
You going to
just,
get that one banner going.
things just, adding on. Shout outs to RL and his boys mentoring program. I'm going to speak tomorrow for their moms and sons brunch. Um,
Indeed.
Appreciate you, sis. And then next, I believe the fourth is next Saturday, right? Um,
Sounds like it.
Shouts out to the Pussy Pope. She is having a
Now that's a name.
yeah. She is having an event called the Naughty Wonderland where I will be spitting.
Okay.
So
Hey, I'm just here for the comments, so let's go. Let's go.
so this and that was my segue into how I met this brother here, Mariel. You know,
Hmm.
he was dubbed Sensei from the Honey Drippers, and I'm gonna let
Okay.
him explain what all of that is. Because if those remember when Songbird was on here, she's also an honorary Honey Dripper too. So,
Hmm.
uh,
I'm
um,
a fan. Songbird,
yeah.
I'm a fan. Hmm.
So I met him through Clubhouse, and I don't want to give it away because he got these ones that go by numbers, and I don't know. He's there's so many talented people on Clubhouse. Let me just say this.
Facts.
Shouts out to our partners in Rhyme because when I jump off of here, I'm jumping on Clubhouse to support them tonight because they get
Hmm.
rocking and rolling during when I'm about to come off. So, but you see
I'm
how
ready.
long we rock. These rooms go on for hours on end. And I think the dope thing about it is that because you're in the comfortable zone, in your own space. So you could go in the session for like 3 hours and not even realize you've been on it the whole time. And it's strictly audio. That's the dope thing about it.
Right. Right. I'm
So
definitely going to get us up in there to build our presence. I'm just,
yeah, don't worry. Look, we got your back. We in there. Look, we in there working the kinks, getting used to it because I think I've
you know,
officially been on there for 30 days now. I'm like,
okay.
yeah, I think I'm officially in 30 days. Like I ain't no
Okay.
pro yet.
The juggle is real right now, but yeah, I definitely want to get up in there and start finding some fresh new talent for sure.
Okay, you have that picture of him that he put in the chat.
Actually, I do not, but give me a sec. We'll bring him in and I'll go ahead and snatch it. Fair
Okay.
enough.
Mhm.
I'm gonna get your libations
Yeah.
swig.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was left over from Carla's show. That's the last of it.
So we got my man Marielle Shinobi of poetry. What's happening?
Sensei.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I'm trying
Good,
to get the
good.
lighting good. I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
You,
you good?
you
You
good?
good?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
How y'all doing today? How y'all doing today?
We good. We
Great.
good.
Hmm.
Great to meet you again because we only
Same,
know each other
same.
from Clubhouse. So uh, let's. I know you have such it's hard to pin you. You get what I'm saying? Because as I mentioned backstage, I have literally been hopping in different rooms and I realized like, wait, I know that voice now. So, and then when I look at the picture, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's who I thought it was. And then I'm like, yo, but wait, I just heard him say this over here. And I'm like, wow. Like I walk around the house playing all of y'all. Sometimes I don't have headphones, so everybody got to hear what I'm listening to. And my brothers and my homegirls, they be like, "Yo, all them people you listening to is fire," and they happen to hear you.
Appreciate
And
it. Appreciate
that's who they was talking about. So, um, let the people know where you from, You know, I let folks know that they can, it, they can say how old they are. I don't have a problem with sharing that. I'll be 42 in April. You feel me? So,
Ooh.
life is good. I'm loving it. So, you're more than welcome to share what you want. But before we dive into how talented you are, brother, please give us a little background.
All right. Well, my name is Mario Shinobi of Poetry. You gotta say the whole thing like a child called Quest and a pimp named Slitback, but you can just say Mario if you don't want to say all that. I don't really write poetry. I just put words together creatively. But if you like it, follow me. That's the routine.
See,
I'm from Atlanta,
Okay.
but I'm all over the country because, as you see, I'm a trucker.
that's
So,
right.
I'm always making
That's
a
dope.
delivery.
That's,
Um, I'm 35. I turn 36 next month. Uh,
okay.
Okay.
yeah,
Happy early born day.
No
appreciate it.
doubt.
Appreciate it. I'm a Pisces, Aquarius Pisces. So, yeah, I'm a whole tsunami of, yeah,
Oh,
you want to say.
salami and stuff.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's pretty much me. I've been actually writing for the past 17, going on 18 years. I started in high school. Um,
Okay.
I recently started speaking as far as like doing spoken word or whatsoever as of uh, August of 2021. So I'm working on a year and a half now uh, of just actually performing and taking my piece and actually performing it and stuff like that. I am a part of the Honey Drippers Collective. I go by the name of Sensei in the Honey Drippers Collective. That was just a nickname that they gave me. Uh,
So wait, pause. I
mhm.
know I had one of your fellow honey drippers on here already, but please let the folks that are listening know and watching know who the honey drippers are. Like, what is that about?
Okay, the Honey Drippers are a collective of erotic poets. We want to make sure that we tell people that we don't just do erotic poetry. We do a plethora of things. We you can come on if you're on Clubhouse. If you ever come on Clubhouse, you can come on Sundays at 4 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Central. We have different rooms. Like last week, we had an R&B nostalgic room where we just
Mm-hmm.
listening to a bunch of R&B and then right into it and stuff like that. But we definitely do that. We are definitely known for our erotic sensual pieces. But we could do many different types of pieces or stuff like that because we're a collective of poets that that are very diversical in our writings and stuff like that. Like how you were saying, like you hear me do one piece in one room, another piece in another room, and stuff like that. They're two totally different pieces. Like one I was doing erotic over here, then next thing you know I'm doing some kind of social justice piece over here. Then I'm
Mm-hmm.
also known on Clubhouse as King Petty.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
where I'm doing like funny pieces, doing writing poetry that are like roasting, or if you want to say roasting, or talking about somebody. It's not really specifically a specific individual, but like I
Mhm.
have a piece that's called Your Whisper Stink. So I'm just going through a whole list of how
Yes, and
you're
that one is so hilarious.
going through a whole list of just talking about your breath. And it's two pieces of those. Then I have a piece where I created a toxic petty couple, and they're going back and forth talking about each other and stuff like that. So, like, yeah, I'm very diverse, and I want to be known as with my diversity outside of being King Petty because a lot of people have clumped me to where they are expecting me to do something funny. Like I even made erotic pieces where they are funny.
Yeah.
So which I could share quite a few of them when that time's come.
Yeah.
Um, but I also want to show that I'm actually like I have a diverse. My pen is very diverse because it actually goes with my name Shinobi, which means hidden
Mm-hmm.
warrior or a warrior of the shadows.
Yeah.
And if you and Shinobi is just the Japanese name for ninja. And
Yeah.
what a ninja is somebody is a person who stays in the shadows or something like that. But and meaning by in the shadows meaning like you won't know that they actually have skills or means
Mm-hmm.
to kill. or anything like that, but they can take a pan, they can take a broom, they can take a spoon, they can take. It's not just a sword. A lot of people think it's a sword that they can kill you with, but they can take anything and everything and just kill you with it. So I kind of wanted to bring that into the poetry realm, where like
Gotcha.
I could take a social justice piece, but I can take that social justice piece, flip it around to where it's funny. You understand the meaning behind it, but it's funny.
That's
Or
right.
I could take a serious piece and flip it around and make it funny. Or I could take something that's funny, switch it around, make it serious and stuff like that, and come with many different ways where it would hit you some kind of way or something like that. So so I'm just trying to express that now as a poet. That's my kind of goal right now, is to show that there's many different styles, and not even just many different styles or many different genres, but there's many different ways within the genre to actually talk about certain events and stuff like that. Like a comedian can take something serious, but he can make that serious thing funny, but yet you still get the point,
Indeed.
whatsoever. But
Indeed.
yeah, but that's me. That's me.
I have the photo.
Yeah, that's
dope.
me.
So is this that what is that tune art or something that
Tune art,
everybody's using on social media? Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's dope.
That's dope. Yeah, that's dope. So how long have you been your crown? How long you been rocking?
Going on 11 years. Going on 11 years.
It's crazy.
Yes.
Mine I'm like
save
16. And they're like, but I'm looking at yours, but y'all's always take flight quicker than ours anyway.
Yeah, so. Like I outgrew my sister started growing her hair like a whole 2 years before I did. But I've literally passed my sister now.
Yeah, that's
That's
how y'all
crazy.
are. Yeah, I got a cousin, a little cousin that cut his twice and passed me, and I'm just like, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, and my crown actually has a significance. A lot of people do it for the fashion or for the culture or something like that. Mine's is exactly how old my oldest daughter is. I started growing them immediately when I heard that she was conceived. So they're just as old as she's been in existence.
Wow, that's dope.
And then I have also one that's here, which is like this is my shortest one, but this is as old as my son. So I grew this. I started growing this the moment that my son was born, and now he's 6. So this is 6 years old.
Okay, indeed. Yeah, I have 2 sons. They are 8 and 10. Well, actually, will be 9 and 11 this year.
Wow.
and they crowned up too. So by choice, I didn't put it on them. It was by choice. So
I understand.
Because they understand, especially my oldest. He that's his energy, that's his strength, and I said,
That's
all right,
dope.
bruh. He identifies it. My youngest, he cut him once, and then when he realized his hair was him, he was like, "Oh, I need it back," because he kept drawing himself with his hair. Yeah, sis, come on home. I'm gonna go ahead and start. I've been trying to get you to start.
And the thing is, with like I'll tell people like I'll come across some friends, whether it's male or female, and they're like, "Oh, I don't want to go get my hair cut. I'm tired of getting stuff like that," or "I'm tired of getting my hair done," and stuff like that. Why don't you just get locks? Like I'm telling you, just wake up in the morning, just like there you go, and then be on your way. Like don't have to worry about combing, brushing. All you have to do is make sure you get a wash and twist it every 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks.
That's right. Shoot, I be going like, and mine's to the point now, like I rock out like 3, 4, 5 months, especially because that's a peaceful journey. It should be, if that's what you in it for, and if my vibe is off, if it's not right, the last thing I'm about to do is place my hands in my crown. I don't believe in locking in the stress into my hair, because if it's about letting go, if it's on you, that means you're gonna make sure it stays in you. So there's stages where I be like, nope, it's gonna rock. When you get to a certain point, you really don't have to manipulate it as often. We lost him.
Oh.
A signal.
Yeah, he'll come back.
Yep.
Oh, very interesting. Even truck drivers be getting their poetry on. That's what's up.
Yeah. I'm trying to tell you, we in everything.
No doubt. Welcome back.
I don't know what happened. It's just good up.
It's all right.
It's
Look,
all good.
we live. Things happen. Shit. Okay.
The
Yeah, you're right.
beauty of live.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, Shell, you've been rocking your hair natural for a minute. She just keep talking about it, and I express to everybody the moment that it hits your tongue, might as well go ahead and submit. Ain't no need to keep talking about it. Ain't no
Yeah.
need. So
Mm-hmm.
but it's a beautiful thing though. I will tell you that. Definitely is. I appreciate my reasons and like cause I started them on my great aunt's birthday. And so every August 11th, that's another lock journey for me. Another one locked in, and she was very instrumental after losing my mother and then losing my great grandmother that took care of me afterwards. She was next in line, so
Mhm.
she originally from Lynchburg, Virginia. All of them moved up north,
Mhm.
and this is my grandfather's side of the family. You know, my maternal grandmother transitioned early, so my grandfather ended up raising his kids. So me moving here to North Carolina is actually me coming back because my mother was actually born here in Jacksonville. So,
Mm.
and after coming back here, like coming here, I was told by them, no, you coming back because your mother already had you living here with us.
Mhm.
So, when you're only with one side of your tribe and they don't know the history or the stories, you don't get that other information. So a lot of times, that be part of the unbalance that we have because
Yes.
of the broken connections. So what I love about poetry, like you was talking about how versatile you are, poetry is healing in every aspect, and it's definitely a way to help people identify with what they normally can't speak about. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like when you can't speak to somebody or you don't trust speaking to others, that pen or that pencil and that paper ain't never lied to you. It's just there to receive everything that you're ready to pour out. And,
Absolutely.
and
It's definitely therapy. It's definitely therapy. That's why I kind of started writing in the first place. Not to actually be entertaining, but it was just like I don't know how to say it, but let my thumbs do the talking, or let me let my pen do the talking, and that's how I come up with. That's exactly what I wanted to say. You
yeah,
know?
it be like that. It's funny
Mm.
because my look, my producer over there, you know, he he jumped over just doing regular. His first poem he wrote was erotic. What was it after which show? What was it? We've had three
That
of
was
these.
like that was either this. No, because we're at 18. We had six.
So
So
it was
this
six
was
already.
either the third. It was either the third or fourth.
Was it after the show with Vicky and Damone?
I want to say so.
But
Or two more after that. Yeah, I think so.
yeah, like, and he, I be trying to tell him it's not about the veterans. You know what I'm saying? Because when
Mhm.
you write, it's what you write.
Right.
A person could be doing this for 30 years. Theirs don't trump what you see and feel. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Shoot, it might be somebody on the other end trying to get in it just like you, and now they hearing you don't bust your nut. Now they ready to do theirs. You feel what I'm saying? So
Facts.
it's like that's the beauty about it. It
Hmm.
is so
Mm-hmm.
freeing to me. Poetry is my freedom. So that's that's just what it is. It's helped me through so much. The transitioning of my own daughter when she was 2 years old. Yeah, I went to go seek help, but it was like afterwards you gave me the focus and the tools. Okay, let me now apply it. And for I had a writer's block for a minute because I had to get all up here right. But once
Hmm.
I got right, then it was writing every single day. Once I started writing like every single day, to process things that I might have wanted to say, things that I felt that should have been said to me. Like, I still got the journal to open up and look. Like, damn. Yeah, this little situation right now might be tough, but this here ain't nothing taking me out. Cause losing what comes from you, ain't nothing deeper than that. Other things may still affect you. You can still shed a tear behind anything that affects your heart, but you gotta know, if you suffered any great major loss, if that is not the equivalent, like, you gonna make it through. Some people go through those situations and be like, they can't see nothing else. Like, it's just that bad situation. So that poetry, all I can say, man, is a beautiful thing.
Yes.
Very beautiful. And especially, when you wanna be a little extra, show folks that, I'm a sapiosexual, I can take you somewhere without even touching you.
Exactly.
That right there is amazing.
Exactly.
So before, Sensei get the popping in here with his sword, and we do the blast artist of the week.
No doubt, no doubt. So again, my man's been banging all week. This is Yamasani with C Rich, and this is called The Culture. Let's check it out.
Okay, girl, get it together. I'ma stand by your side. If it's trouble, I'ma ride. Gotta do it for the culture. Unity should coincide. Gotta do it for the culture. I'ma stand by your side. Gotta do it for the culture.
Who's a Jew and who's not? That seems to be the new topic. But I'd rather talk about who profits from violence on them singles you copping. Man-made holidays commonly deceive you in shopping. We in such pain, we seek out naproxen. Try to switch to PEA and doctors treat it like it's treason to stop it. Big Pharma feeling the karma. It's the season of logic, and we waking up, clean the house, mentally steaming the carpet. This the reconstruction era, breathing the carcass. Read me the charges. Kyrie retweets an image and they're seizing his dollars. Stephen A says I'm loving this, and he even hollers restrict or punishment. Oh, and Shaq, he's an accomplice, saying Kyrie should be suspended. Me being honest, media egregiously takes brothers, even hermanas, and pins them up against one another to feed the piranhas. I mean, that Kyrie stormed the Capitol with thieves and Obamas. I'm watching all this happen at the crib in my pajamas like,
I'ma stand by your side. If it's trouble, I'ma ride. Gotta do it for the culture. Unity should coincide. Gotta do it for the culture. I'ma stand by your side. Gotta do it for the culture.
can I trouble you for a moment in time for us to huddle to? My people been through more ups and downs than the letter W. God, your people fell out of touch. We scared to summon you. We worship false idols that encourage us to be drug induced. The truth is hard to rebuttal, yay, so they muzzle you. Call you an unsolvable puzzle and they unpublish you. Try to make you earn approval with hurdles you jump into. But wait, make your decision like turtles, cause they can tug at you. But they know who you are, it's a power struggle and suppers do. Reclaim your seat at the table, pour you a cup or two. Take the largest portion of justice because they hunting you. Don't forget to finish that spinach dish in the supper stew. Leave the humble pie for the shot with the hitting colors too. Once you discover self with compass, you'll notice something new. They don't want you smarter cause all of it's meant to comfort you and keep you running in a virtual bubble that's puncture proof.
I'ma stand by your side. If it's trouble, I'ma ride. Gotta do it for the culture. Unity should coincide. Gotta do it for the culture. I'ma stand by your side. Gotta do it for the culture.
Dear LeBron, some say you the GOAT. I think that label's a joke for any human, cause every human's the greatest that's woke. So I'm confused by the words that you chose to use in your quote. You don't respect it, Brian, who you protecting? To not support the truth that your brother spoke is pathetic. I guess stealing people's identities copacetic. You act as if Kyrie is a random user on Reddit that posted a random documentary to say he said it. But when in contrary, he's been mostly prophetic, especially with that jab that you took. Do you regret it? You know how many adverse reactions needed a medic? Your boy Kyrie's with the ancestors comedic. They burned our temples, took our Prius paper to shred it. And you ain't say a word when they called them anti-Semitic. Brown with everything else, you're so versatile and eclectic. John Sally stood up for Kai, your boy Shay Shay ain't expected, but
I'ma stand by your side. If it's trouble, I'ma ride. Gotta do it for the culture. Unity should coincide. Gotta do it for the culture. I'ma stand by your side. Gotta do it for the culture.
Yes, indeed. And that's Yamasani with C Rich with the culture. And if you are a up-and-coming artist or even a comedian or spoken word poet that would like to gain some exposure, you can go to blastmusic247.com and register as an artist for free. Fans welcome as well. That's blastmusic247.com, changing the industry one artist at a time. All right.
My niece just walked in. The 2-year-old Empress is in the building.
There it is.
Oh, so, yo, first of all, before we get in it, Yamasani, like, I am a fan. I'm a fan. Like,
Yeah.
when I say I'm a fan, I'm a fan. Everything he got is pop, especially the other song that took me back to the house music vibes. You feel what I'm saying? Like, like for real. That was awesome. Yup. Sophia just said that was an awesome song, doing it for the culture. Yes, indeed. So now for the erotic poetry culture. You know, we can cause see, I'm already prepared, you know. I don't know if you plan on driving after this, you know, brother, but you know, you can't do what I got on the side, because I am prepared to really enjoy what you about to do for everybody else. So I will give you the reins. You could start anywhere, you know. The Honey Drippers, they've never ever disappointed me, not one of y'all, so I already know.
Okay. Well, if you're ready, here we go. I'm gonna say I ain't gonna go too deep into it yet. Not as yet.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. So you want to make everybody crawl before they walk?
Yes. We gotta take this slow.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do this one. This is one of my favorite. This is one of my performance pieces. One of my favorite ones to do. It's called Soup Coolers. And if you ever watch Martin, you know what soup coolers are. All
Yes,
right.
indeed.
Your lips. Soft as fuck. Like, I'm trying to see which is softer. Your lips or your butt. Because kissing them is like landing on airbags. And your lips got to be wanting to be a 2-time girl dad. I mean, your lips are thick. You got to be wanting to suck on them. I mean, they are a national treasure, so let me call Joe Biden like, Mr. President, my girl's lips are made from clouds and they're tasting like fairy dust. And every time that I kiss them and I pull away, they make me want to cuss like, fuck, I love the way your lips sit on your face. And when you laying sideways, they look like something else that I want to taste.
Oh.
I mean, is it really my place to demand a kiss every time that I see your face? Because if that's the case, I want to kiss at least 30 times a day. And don't play. Because I found ways to kiss them lips 7 different ways. Hell, I even kiss your lips while you're sitting on my face. Ooh, wait. Wrong lips. So those are the ones that I do like to see drip. I mean, it be slobbering and shit like, ooh, I be loving it. Then the sound that it makes when I'm touching it, sometimes I get my finger stuck in it.
Mm.
Anyway, back to your lips. So let's just face it. Your lips feel good no matter where you place it. Your lips give me energy. They like my personal IV, and your tongue, now that's the cheek. But I like the way you kiss my cheeks. Well, man, I want to lick your teeth. Because it's the glossy red lipstick for me. I mean, how your kisses make me weak yet still give me energy. Your kisses are everything. It gives me that the next day is Christmas feeling. That is time to eat feeling. That, okay, I had a long day at work and I need your sexual healing feeling. That, okay, babe, I know it's 12:24 in the morning, but you still feel like Netflixing and chilling feeling. I mean, your lips are appealing. And I'm pretty sure that they be soul snatching. Because they got me out here like, release the Kraken. Kraken. Your lips never cracking because your lip gloss be popping, be having my body rocking. In fact, I want your lips in my Christmas stockings. Because your lips, well, they put me in my feelings. So don't get mad every time that I want to kiss them.
Dang. Okay.
When I tell you, that is the one that Songbird pinged me in the group. She was like, Sunshine, hurry up and jump in here. And man, when I heard this, I think I accidentally took the mic off and I started laughing. And then I had to hurry up and mute myself. Oh my God, because I was not I said, yo, this dude is fire. I was like that. But see, that's the thing, and that's the beauty about it, because the activism, everything, you don't have to have one lane.
Right.
Creativity,
Exactly.
society likes to put you in a box. You know what I'm saying? But
Exactly.
when it comes to our talents, they go so far beyond anyone else's limitations outside our own. So it's like you really expressed that. So yeah, when you said you was gonna make them crawl before you walk, even though that one did not crawl, I want you to know that from the responses. But I'm glad that that was the one that you did, because that's the first erotic piece I ever heard you spit,
Yeah,
and,
that
Man.
and
was
it's
dope.
and it's still a favorite of mine, yo. What?
Ooh.
That was
Troy, you still?
that one got my attention. I was like, oh, that's
There you
it.
go. Yeah, yeah. This is definitely gonna be on the replay list. Do you understand me?
Facts. Facts.
So, on to the next one. This is your stage. This is all about you. So take
All
us on the
right. All
trip.
right. Well, I mean, I'm just gonna let you know it gets it gets worse than this, but yet
Yes,
better at the same time.
yes,
Um,
indeed.
We
okay.
we played we played the disclaimer early, so go ahead and
Yes.
do your
So you
thing.
All
are
right.
free
All
to.
right.
Yeah, this is like Clubhouse, beloved. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Sophia
Um.
said yes.
Okay. This one is my signature piece. This is one of my most requested pieces.
Okay.
Um. And it actually ended up starting a trend in many places, mainly in the DMV area, where people are now inserting or either making a piece that's similar to it or whatsoever. But if you ever hear the catchphrase to it, which you trust me, you'll catch it.
Mhm.
Um, there's no, I'm the originator of this, but I just
All
want to let
right.
people know
All
that. Okay,
right. This is
this
coined
one
here.
is
He is the originator of this. He is about to be, as the brother said in Love Jones. Let me break this down so that
This
it's
is a
fast
certified
appropriate.
hood classic.
Yep, yep. Go ahead
There
and
we
make it
go.
drop.
There we go.
all right. All right, the title is in the poem. You'll hear it.
All right.
Oh, and you definitely might like this, bro. You might like this one. This one's for the fellas.
Okay.
I'm not toxic. The dick is. I mean, you've been trying to cut me off for the past couple of months, and yet you still want my kids. And I know it could be 2 in the morning. I get this little petty feeling, but I wake you up, make you all slippery and wet, and then just leave it in. But that's at least until my show end because I'm not toxic. The dick is. I mean, I ain't even done nothing yet, and you over there throwing a fit. Oh, look at you, steaming. Damn, this thing must really get your body tingling. But you keep on acting out, and your soul gonna come up missing. But that doesn't make me toxic. Just the dick is. And it's sad. I'm probably gonna have to classify this as a red flag because I love wearing sweatpants, knowing that she's over there staring at the blueprints. I'm like, look at it, trapped in a moment. I'm probably in her mind fucking her into a coma, but that doesn't make me toxic. Just the dick is. Oh, tongue's toxic too. Because it loves whispering sweet nothings into you. Like, you ever had your pussy eating out in like 3 different languages and have your ass on demon time? Like, babe, get the sages. But I'm not toxic because the tongue got that. Like, you ever had a guy eating out while getting choked out from the back? Probably worrying about how I did that. But I know it's some toxic shit, but I'm not toxic. But dick is. I mean, we could be on round 3 and you just loving these strokes and you're like, babe, did you even come yet? And I'm like, no. And then we're back at it again. But at this time, you actually get my semen and I'm like, well, babe, how many times did you come? And you're like, 7. And I'm like, damn. Because you promised me 11. So here's the resurrection and we're back at it again. I know. But toxic me? No. I don't want no parts of it. Because I'm not toxic. Just the dick is. I mean, it created some bratty ass women and 2 badass kids. I even wanted to try to go get help for it, but then I go to the doctor and the doctor sends me to the psychologist and the psychologist sends me to a therapist. Then the therapist is like, sir, for the last time, you're not toxic. The dick is. So public service announcement. I mean, I can't believe I gotta say this, but apparently they don't believe me any other time I say it. So I'm gonna say it again. That I'm not toxic. The dick is. See, I'm a great guy. I'm charming, caring, and a little bit shy. So don't judge me for what's in between my thighs. See, I may give you these long strokes as I choke your throat and be all in your pussy doing the most. But that doesn't mean I'm toxic. Just the dick is. And okay, I may do everything that you say. And probably slut you out 3 times a day. And the thought of me probably makes you want to masturbate. And I know this thing doesn't touch your heart while at the same time making your pussy fart. But I can't control that shit because I'm not toxic. The dick is. I mean, is it my fault that afterwards I have your body doing somersaults like while devouring your pussy like an uncaged animal? No, not by default because I'm not responsible for the end result. So can't blame me for that shit because I'm not toxic. The dick is. I mean, shit, you thought because I was skinny that I wasn't going to come with it? But they done told you that the smallest packages comes with the biggest gift. I mean, okay, I may have this toxic trait where I like to wait to see her face as I'm filling up her space, but shit, she was going to learn today. I mean, look, just because you reminisce every time you miss the way that I tickle your cervix doesn't make me toxic. The dick is. And when you go ludicrous because of it, because I pulled it out and kissed it, doesn't make me toxic. The dick is. Oh, so because I suck your tits in the midst of slowly stroking your shit, that's supposed to make me toxic? No, the dick is. So I'm sorry, miss, but I can't dismiss the fact that you was the one that wanted it because all I wanted to do was please. But just because I got the master key that makes you weak in the knees doesn't mean that I'm full of toxicity because I'm not toxic. But the dick probably is.
Yo.
This is another one. Yo.
That
So,
was crazy.
what was there anything that inspired this one? Was there a situation going on around the time? You know,
it is a story kind of behind it. I was on TikTok and the girl came on and said, like it was like one of those videos that you like it was a question video. So the question was, what is a toxic trait that you have? And I was like, well, I'm not really that toxic. But then I do have a lot of people, and not really trying to brag on myself, but I mean, just saying that. Well, I have stalkers before. I've had people that did like fake pregnancies on me and stuff like that. I'm like, what is all this? Oh, I I give husband dick. I don't know how to not give husband dick. Like and that's what. And I was watching 85 South. I don't know if you're familiar with 85 South. It's
Oh,
like
but of course,
decent.
go
Oh,
shout out to Chico. That's my
yeah.
boy. That's bro. He is
Yeah.
from up this way. So, I
Lamello.
know I met him on campus. I done been to his shows.
Yeah. I
He
love
rock.
it.
Yeah, he rock. Shout out to my bro Capo, aka Amston Hughes. Them Ryan Davis. I'm cool with all them brothers. Shout out
Okay.
to them.
Okay. I love it.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. Those my boys.
And but I was listening to one, and it was like, no, you're not supposed to give 100% of the dick. You're supposed to give 60%. And I was like, and you go past 60%, you give her husband dick, and she gonna fall in love. No, you're not supposed to do that. And I was like, oh, that's
I
probably
ain't
my
never heard
toxic
of
trait.
husband dick.
So I'm technically not toxic.
Okay,
The
okay,
dick
okay.
is.
The husband. Y'all hold on. Can y'all? Hey, excuse me. Can y'all go? I just realized they in here Kit Kat cooling like they supposed to be in here with me right now.
Oh, sorry.
No, they can't hear, but
Oh,
they can hear what I'm about to say. They got to go.
fair enough.
Thank you, Royals. Make your exit. That's what I call my sons.
Oh,
Mm.
And close the door. So, part and self. Getting back to what we was talking about. The they call it husband dick, but really it's just like if this is in the speaking of listening to all the different women give
Mhm.
their reasons why their excuse to be toxic to a dude is because
hmm,
he done drilled and broke a back in half. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah,
And he done unlocked some erogenous zones that they ain't never experienced before. And to be honest, a lot of that is because women don't know their own bodies.
Mm.
yes,
So like, and if in any book, Dr. Roof and all of them, they
Mhm.
will tell you like a woman should know, their body, and it also helps you climax more when you're with your partner.
Mm.
Because it's like exercise. This is something yet your body is regularly ready to do. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, it's like, but some of them I've had, like I said, I'm be 42 this year. Like a couple of years back, I had a sister tell me who is now like 57 that never she's never experienced like a real orgasm, not
yes,
even not even the squirting, any of that. Like
Wow.
until she got her a youngin.
And
yes.
he beat it up. He beat it up like he hated it.
hmm
Mm, and once you come across, I mean, a lot. And what I mean, for those who really don't know what husband dick is not somebody who is just like pounding,
Yeah,
all
nah,
kind of stuff like that, trying to break the
it's
back.
the all the
But
It's
it's the touching, the feeling.
it's
Oh, I'm
the
sucking your neck. I'm doing this. I'm caressing you. I'm looking you in your eyes, like while I'm just like getting familiar with your body, and especially if I know your body or something.
Cunnilingus connection.
Yes, yes, and it's just like, oh, I'm doing all kinds of. I'm looking at your face. I'm seeing that you're about to orgasm, so I know you're about to orgasm. So I'm take you
Mhm.
there, take you past that point, keep going,
Mhm.
like you keep, and then next thing you know, she's cooking you breakfast, or I gotta go, man. You ain't going nowhere.
She
You
said
stay your ass right here.
nowhere.
Wherever you gotta go, I'll go for you. And it's like, damn, okay. That's like, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, and then it's like, but then if you're a woman, like you come across a brother that, experiences that reaction all the time, but then they come across a woman who does not react like that. So sometimes, depending on who that brother is, sometimes, that that sister, something got to be wrong. Oh no, oh
Mm.
no, oh no, she got a squad, she got a team, because like, and I'm not saying this about real men, those boy men,
Right.
who create the team just by their penis. You know what I'm saying? That's how
Yeah.
they done built a stable. So every woman they come across, they feel that they could just, knock them down with the sword, and then they
There they go.
automatically glued. But when it don't happen, oh no, something wrong. Something wrong with this one.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And I know my own brother has told me like he messed around and met his match because he thought that's what he was out there in the streets doing until it didn't work.
Uh-huh.
It's what I've came to find out is really connecting with the woman mentally. Once you got her
Mm-hmm.
mentally, then yeah,
Everything else.
it's a wrap. Like if you can get her into it intellectually, or so, like I've learned that like at least 80% of women are sapiosexuals, and if you can get them intellectually and stuff like that, then that's the physical part aspect of it is gonna come so naturally. Like you're gonna be able to touch them, and they're like, oh, just like I didn't even do anything. I just touched you. Like all I did was just rub your back. You had something on your back. Like I'm sorry.
Well, see, you got to understand now. Hold up. To you, it's just the back, but that could have been that sister spot, okay?
That is exactly.
That is true. That is true. That weak
You know what I'm
point.
saying? The back can be a crucial weak point for some of us, okay?
Oh, yes. On the back, the hair,
The
neck,
ear,
the neck.
the neck.
the even just the speaking into the ear, like
Yes.
folks don't understand that, like everybody you can't let do that. You know what I'm saying?
That is
And
true.
Mhm.
no,
That is
but
true.
I mean in general, not even on an erotic level, is because it's like you're imprinting in that person's spirit. You know what I'm saying? But then when it's done, in that erotic way, that thing is just like it's like it takes you somewhere mentally on a trip, like a psychedelic trip. That's like the best thing I could give you right now as an example. If you have not experienced this, and if you
Mhm.
Right.
haven't, please get somewhere and do so immediately.
Immediately.
So so by all
Mm.
means, come on with number
I-
3.
and since we on this topic,
Oh, okay.
um, about like just the reverse side, like if you come a men who think like, oh, all I gotta do is this, and but then they catch the wrong woman, or catch the right woman. Let me say the wrong one, but catch the right woman that fuck that, and this is really an attack on the male ego.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is
Mm,
really an attack on the male ego. I wrote this piece
mm.
It is.
I
on an attack.
appreciate you, brother, for saying that.
No problem. It's called "I Need an Adult."
Uh-oh. I heard this one too. Uh-oh.
I was naive to think that I could take her soul, because only God knows how she just flipped my world. I mean, I came in bold, my chest was poked out, but boy, was I definitely about to find out. I mean, I walked into the room like, "You ready for this loving?" But she just grabbed my dress, threw me on the bed, and got to sucking. And I'm like, "Wait, hold on. Hold on." But she completely ignored me. She just started making sounds that was beyond worldly. She was like, "You owe me. I want that
Ooh.
frosting on this cherry." I mean, shit got scary. I mean, she reminded me of the episode of SpongeBob when the beast came out of Gary. And I'm like 15 minutes in, and you still on the 100. Then now she got me in this bondage, taking completely advantage. Like, this wasn't how it was supposed to go. Like, how much is she taking shit? I don't even know. I was caught completely off of guard. This wasn't the energy that I received. And I can't say that I was deceived. This is just the result of me being naive. I mean, okay, I have this petty one that lives inside of me. He's been big-headed since the age of 23. But now that he made his match, I don't even know how he's going to take this mentally. Like, was I good? I mean, she was clutching the sheets affectionately. And she was digging in my back animalistically. But then, yeah, she had me going back and forth like fantasy. No, wait, this is a reality. No, wait, it's a fantasy. Nah, I got it. I'll just call this a fantastic reality. But shit,
Wow.
I got questions. I mean, is she fucking me or is she trying to burn calories? Should I remind her that she still have ovaries? Because I'm worried about Georgie. Like, goddamn, woman. Like, do you even care about our safety? Like, I
Wow.
don't even know if I can call Jesus to save me because it's not like I could be like, Jesus, take the wheel when I'm really talking about your titties.
Wow.
Okay. I'll go and get the repentant, but I'm just saying, babe had me out here contemplating. Like, afterwards, I was like, did she eat? Wait a minute. Are we even dating? Because lesson learned, because I'm no longer thinking that I could just come in with this confidence saying, your soul is mine for the taking. But it was bullshit.
Mm.
And that's that piece.
Wow.
Oh man. Like the fact that, for people who encounter, like, the reason why I got into doing like every third show being an erotic series is because to remind people, and you are the epitome of what I'm getting out there about eroticism with poetry, because people think that it's all about like the brothel experience because of because they didn't do their homework, or because some promoter didn't properly promote the event.
Right.
So when people who are not prepared for things to be seen and heard, that's a bad look. And then they go speak on the whole masses. We already know, i.e., melanated people. We already go through that naturally.
Exactly.
So, so but there's so many people that I know who've gone with me to events where hearing the erotic poets like opened them up to like their own sexualities. Like they might have been awkwardly sexual, and
Mm-hmm.
they didn't know. And then, a lot of people talk about what who they claim to be normal would consider to be awkward. But
Right.
if you hear somebody spitting a piece about liking the same type of sex you like, or doing all this crazy things, now that makes you comfortable. Now you're not in your head battling like, yo, something is wrong with me. People have fetishes and things that they like and don't and dislikes, but it should be okay. And the erotic poetry is an opportunity to make people safe with that. And the fact that also you can make it funny too and comfortable, and like you said, you get your point across, like all of that, you know even through the giggles, you still be like, oh dag, she went beast mode on him for real. Like, you probably done took some dude right now somewhere with that, like, dag, I remember when, or let my shorty listen to this, like, yo, you need to do what he said. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. They're like, take my soul, please. Like, I need to be contemplating, like, what I'm going to buy you next. Like, I mean,
Facts.
Yes, that's dope. I like that. I like that. I like that. Y'all hear that, right? Look,
Mhm.
Shell say he a smart fella.
like I
But
want my soul snatched, please. Thank you.
Yeah,
I
so
gotta I gotta add to that, being a brother and, wanted to be a ladies' man back in the days. I appreciate the realness of everything that's spoken because, like you said, that kind of brought me back to something that happened and stuff like that. And I'm like, that's crazy. So big ups to you, man. It was dope. I appreciate that.
I appreciate it.
and
Appreciate it.
so do you have any more of your battles to share?
Ah, um, I can share this one. I mean, I got a plethora of these. Like I memorized like almost 15 pieces, so I can run a whole catalog. But I'm not gonna do it
Oh,
all yet. But um, I could do I could do this one. This one is one of my favorite pieces, though. This is my personal favorite. It's called "In My Feelings."
mm.
Um, it's ooh, I was under the influence when I wrote this piece. I was being highly inspired at the time when I wrote this piece, and this piece came out. Uh,
Mm.
so, bad. Guess what? You're not gonna believe this, but you just hit the top of my wish list. See, I'm just trying to cross out this bucket list of 1,000 kisses and nibble on both your bottom lips. I mean, I'll even let you pick which lips you want me to lick, while moaning your name, but only at the first saying, mistress. Tying our souls together using these polymer knots until we lock in your drip drops to create these perfect wet spots
Hmm.
on these sheets from our body heat, wetting up your panties, hoping that Rihanna came out with waterproof Fenties. Because I love the sound of macaroni, especially when it's extra creamy. Because damn, baby, your energy, I feel it coursing all through me, connected to my wires like it's Circuit City. So
Hmm.
finding this a fantastic opportunity to turn your love into my reality and sip on you like you was my cup of tea. Because all this could be yours if the price is right. Because if you take over the evening, then I'm definitely giving you a good night. I mean, sometimes shit has to go left just to get right. So I want your face in a pillow like we in the middle of a pillow fight. Because have you seen your body in moonlight? Yeah, it's a sight. So I want to devour your body like a zombie with an appetite and obey my thirst like Sprite and make stains on your body that you can only see in black light. Because normally it'll be off with your head, but I'm just trying to get you off with this head, strap you to this bed, and have you shaking from shot for my version of what I call the electric chair. But yeah, you hear what I said. You sitting on my head, holding my dreads, my arms are wrapped around your legs, and then I drink you faster than a white boy at a party with the kid. Ooh,
Damn.
you want to be my private dancer? Because I feel like taking these dollar bills and throwing your light bill on you because you smell like cocoa butter and got me wanting to be all up in your ether. Got me wanting to be a gatekeeper. I'll be a shiganami and be a soul reaper to eat you up like jeepers, creepers. I
Hmm.
want to till your garden like I was the groundskeeper because you got me harder than Minesweeper. So I want to put this fire in your universe. I'll be a space heater. Listen, I'm from Asia. Oh, it's a fact. You know, home of the pussy eaters. So I'm gonna make you so wet that it runs up your water meters. I want to Peter pipe your pepper. I want to
Hmm.
write your yoni a love letter asking to screw that nut loose with this Black and Decker and crown you with my piece like we playing checkers. I want to light your soul up like we was wearing Skechers. I want your head moving fast like Woody Woodpeckers. I want to make you climax where your orgasms is going to feel like it's my pleasure.
Damn.
Then I'm going to break down every sexual blockage in your mind like we playing Tetris. I'll be your architect. We move that glitch out the matrix because life is like about taking risks and understanding that we're more than basic. You're not just a light. You're a sun disk. And this is not just a pole, it's an obelisk. So when we come together, you should already know what time it is. Because I want to test this myth. Because legend says you lose all sense of time making love to a goddess and experience seems like it's forever in just one clock tick.
Hmm.
Because I'm feeling good. And I know you lit because you blown on this candlestick like you was making birthday wishes. Listen, listen, she calls me Charles when she wants to Dickens. Because she got me in love with Oliver Twist.
Mm.
Hopefully y'all get that, but I'm pretty much saying she got that got 3000. Because she's a
Mm.
certified published novelist. Because her body is like a book of poetry. And she has me passed out smoothly after she reads me this bedtime story. I mean, caught me in 4K straight snoring and told my ass, see you in the morning.
Somebody said rewind in the chat. You know how that go.
Ah,
Rewind. You got to rewind back to the Charles Dickens line, I believe.
okay. Because I'm feeling good. And I know you lit because you blowing in this candlestick like you was making birthday wishes. Listen, listen, she calls me Charles when she wants the Dickens. Because she got me in
Hmm.
love with Oliver Twist. And so
Hmm.
hopefully I get that. I'm pretty much saying she got that got 3000 certified published novelist because her body is like a book of poetry. And she got me passed out smoothly after she reached me that bedtime story. And then caught me in 4K straight snore. And told my
Mm.
ass, I see you in the morning.
Whew.
Wow.
And then you wonder why they call the brother the sensei.
Wow.
Goodness gracious. And look, I could just hear Sophia right now. Whew. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, yes. So you said the title is that is in my feelings.
In my feelings. Yeah.
And
Wow.
what inspired this?
All right.
Especially for it to be your favorite.
Yeah, transparency moment. Okay. Like as I said, I was under the influence. Um and with my ex-girlfriend, I was in the middle of giving her head. And I was in the midst of it, I was like, oh, I got a piece. And I literally wrote this whole poem in the midst of giving her head. And yeah, this piece was born. Like the whole piece. Like The whole thing. Yeah.
So when you mean while you was in your head writing this piece while serving up the head.
Yes.
Damn.
And I was like, oh, I can't stop. But then at the same time, I'm like, but this piece is just sitting right here in my
And I
head.
can't stop. You stuck between two I can't stops.
Like I'm in the mid, she's gonna get mad, especially if I pull away and be like, oh, and then start writing. Like, so I'm like, ugh. And it's just like,
Wow.
Yo, oh boy, we got
it's one of my it's one of my favorite pieces to share because the story behind how it was created is just as
yes, that's
funny
fire.
as
That is so fire. Like for real, for real. And like who said we not some talented people? You know,
listen,
could you don't you wish you could put that shit on a resume?
Right.
listen. Like our people is so interventive. Like that's what I'm just saying. Like we're gonna get the job done. When there's a will with us, there's a way,
There is a
and we'll
way.
figure it out.
Cause we got that grit and we ready for
Mm,
the
mm,
shit.
mm, mm.
My word.
So, oh man, I give, it is called Shine Vibration. So as you see, you got your time to shine. And this is your time to share whatever socials you have, events you got coming on, how people can follow you, how they could connect, link with you, how they could book you if you do bookings, this your time to do all that.
Okay, okay. Well, as you know, I am Mario Shinobi of Poetry. Um, you can find me on Instagram under Mariel, like Mariel underscore Shinobi underscore of underscore poetry. But then also have like a page that's just for poetry and stuff like
Mhm.
that. So
Mhm.
you can just listen to all my poetry running back to back and back to back. I have over like 70 different videos of just me just doing poetry and stuff like that. Um, and that one is a little bit more easier to get in contact, but my pages are connected under there, and that's Mario of Poetry.
Mhm.
Um, you can also find me on Clubhouse underneath Mario Shinobi of Poetry. Um, I do have a series called the Deer Series coming up on Sunday at 8 o'clock. Um, which is I wrote a whole series, like a 6 part series, writing like dear letters, like as far as like dear, and it's called Dear Mariel, Dear Poetry, Dear Heart, Dear Georgie, Dear Pussy, Dear, and then Dear Lady. And it's a series running back to back to back to back.
Aren't
That's
these the ones that you was hopping in Clubhouse just saying tell people pick numbers?
yes,
So
yes.
I look, Troy, I hopped in this room. People didn't really
Mhm.
know about this, but I done already heard a few of them. That was me when you was like, who won this? I was like, three, three,
Three.
three.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Yeah. I know. I remember somebody saying three. That was Dear
That was
Heart.
me.
Yeah.
I ain't even
Okay.
let you finish. I was like, three, three,
Yes.
three.
Because people have been trying to hear it in order. Like if you don't hear it in order, it's kind of like out there. But it's a sync. Each one of them are standalone pieces,
Yes.
but
Okay.
it's a whole. But each one except for the last one leaves you with a cliffhanger. So if you don't catch the whole, so you have to go in order to catch each cliffhangers and stuff like that. But I'm going to be doing each one of them on Sunday at 8 o'clock and stuff like that, where you'd be able to hear the whole thing. And the whole series is called Dear, and then it's To Amuse.
Hmm.
So
Please
and
make
it's
sure you ping me. Please, please,
I
please,
will, I
please.
will, I will.
Hmm.
Um, but outside of that, like I'm mainly in Atlanta. Like I do open mics at different places and stuff like that. But then as a trucker, you never know. I might be in your city and I will pull up in your city and you be like, oh, I know this guy. Yes. How did you get here? I drove my
Well,
truck.
you already know, my homegirl Sharita, she's in the chat, Esoteric Entertainment. I co-host with her Nouns and Verbs because we're under
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
partners and rhymes too. So,
Mm-hmm.
we're also doing that this Saturday. on Clubhouse, but we're also going to be, having some meetups.
Okay.
And I have a space here in Charlotte that a friend of mine wants me to start hosting
I'm
some
straight.
open
And listen, I'm
mics.
always coming through Charlotte. Like I'm like on my way back home, I have to go through Charlotte. So just let me know, and
Yeah,
I
we're
will
because
definitely.
we thinking about trying to do the first one about what was the like about April, Mayish or something, all those that we had on Clubhouse. If they can make it, they can make it, and have a ball. So, and if we want to keep
Yes.
doing these things, so we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna do things differently in 2023. Because it's all about me, meaning everything that's out here for you, it's time for you to get it, and it's all gonna drop for everybody. So, I appreciate you accepting the invite.
Thank you for inviting
Definitely,
me.
definitely, definitely. And you got any last questions, Troy, for him?
Hey man, I was just blown away with your pieces. They were amazing. So I'm great.
No,
Thank
look,
you.
don't it put a little battery in your back too?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yes, yes, man. I'm telling you, you get your headphones on, get on the Clubhouse, listen to him and some of those awesome, awesome poets, and you just be sitting there like this or with your phone I done missed when people were asking me in queues because I done messed around and started writing because after I was listening to people and I'm like, oh snap, oh this done popped up, I gotta write this now, like I can't stop.
Hmm.
So, but
No doubt.
again, I appreciate you actually going to pop in uh to Partners in Rhyme after we
Yes, I'm on my
cut.
way over there too. Yeah.
Yep. So I will see you in the room on Clubhouse.
Yes.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in with us. Y'all already know Shine Vibrations every Friday night at 7:30. And you know what I like to say, and I always welcome and you know leave you off with peace, peace, peace.
Y'all be easy.